What is good? What is good? This is Das Bones back and better than ever. And you are tuned in with
Monkey D. Michael.
And this is the official One Piece 1018 review, recap, all of that good stuff, man. And this is just a chapter really paying homage and giving my boy JINBE his due diligence.
Oh yes, for sure. It's been absolutely phenomenal, especially since the anime viewers who are watching us right now, you can also see JINBE showing up finally for the crew and asking for that cup of sake from Luffy right
Absolutely. JINBE is showing up and showing out in the manga and in the anime right now. We really just gotta appreciate that because early on in the chapter, we get just the results of what all the headliners and Otama really just changing the narrative of the whole war and just getting all those numbers really switched in their favor more and more.
We finally got $9 grand on the Straw Hat fleet, and Horselina still won't let Usopp join on her back.
Yeah, that ratio is now 16,000 to 9,000. So we are really going to see like an entire turning of the tides. And that is completely evident on the floor that JINBE's fourth floor, he is on facing who's who with all of his under. And right off the bat, we see that JINBE is real, like he didn't recognize who's who.
Right.
And he's giving us the traditional villain monologue. This is my story. You need to know my significance.
Well, not only like traditional monologue, but CP9 monologue, if that, like, you know, like they always had the non-stop go of it. They just wanted to talk about what they were doing, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they had to display in words. They had to just explain to everybody why they were top tier, why they were separated, from, like why they were cut from a different cloth. So we got to see a lot of that from not just with who's speech, like his speeches, but really his attacks. He's got some interesting little quirks that he manifested with his own, with like the Rokushiki attacks. We saw like the Fang pistol, and we saw the blade pistol that he also like dished out when he got serious.
Right. It was kind of reminiscent of Lucci, considering like Lucci used to do the thing with his fangs as well. Like, well, not his fangs, but his fingernails, which is also kind of some Yu Yu Hakusho reminiscent. Let's just say
shout out to the spirit gun, my guy.
But no, it's actually been a really interesting fight, and it was also interesting to like hear like this talk about a sun god and everything about this Nika character, considering the fact that throughout One Piece history we have non-stop been introduced to these societies where they praise the sun, or there's a sun god like the Chandelorian, or anybody in the Skypiea region, or the Sun Pirates themselves. So it's really interesting. I'm hoping that we get some build up on that as well.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to go in depth into some more of the lore, because we'll get to see possibly more about Joy Boy, some of those parallels between like the Straw Hat and what that symbolism means for Luffy having it. So as we get more into that, possibly we will get to see the depth of who's attacks, because right now it is just not enough for my boy. He's tried the Tempest Kick. He has dished out pretty much every like basic next level attack you can ask for from a Rokushiki user. And JINBE with his haki and just his natural like the master of Fishman Karate, he's putting that on full display with his tile fist. And then he did a nice little like suplex hip toss with some Fishman Karate. I think that was actually Fishman Jujutsu that we hadn't really seen previously. So being able to see that, and then when who's who gets a little too big mouth and gets a little, he thinks he knows a little bit more than he does. Like he's one of those kids that you know is smart, but not as smart as they think they are.
Right.
Like JINBE just like reassures him of that and just shows it, like puts that on display, bro. Like,
he said, "Put some respect on my name, like right now."
Yeah, and like on the Fishman as well, because he got into his whole slavery spiel and just trying to make references like generalizing fishermen and generalizing their experience of being slaves in the past. And JINBE, like as soon as he got on that level, JINBE was all serious. He was like, no more games, like let's get to it, like stop talking. And who's who makes note of that, and something like, why did you get so mad all of a sudden? He's like, nah bro, you want the smoke, I'm gonna give you the smoke now. So it's a wrap for you. And then like we get to see at the very end, JINBE, he dishes out crazy attack, like the ultimate fishman attack move, the ultimate tile fist. And
honestly, I think my favorite part was the fact that who's who, like when he was doing the finger pistol on JINBE, no, this is his strong hand. It's not gonna work out, at least right now. We all know that Zoan abilities typically have a higher recovery rate than other abilities. So I think that's also up in the air, but it was phenomenal.
Yeah, another phenomenal chapter, and hopefully we get to not just get like phenomenal action, we get more phenomenal story and deeper lore with Oda, right? Because he's really just hopping into all of his bags. He's getting his Birkin bag, he got his Gucci bag, bro. He's getting into all of his bags.
He's really doing it.
Like it's showing us at a whole new level, and that's just being displayed more through One Piece. We really getting to see, like we said last week, that this is the peak of One Piece writing. Like,
it
just
really
like we
is.
saw in Marineford, it doesn't get any better than this, man. We're really like hoping for more in the future. We're gonna get more greatness from Oda. You're also gonna get more greatness from Rich Dreamcast, because this is not the only series that we're gonna be diving. Look forward to more content from both of us, man.
Now, and with that being said, I do want to say, like, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but we're going to be on break every once in a while here with the One Piece chapters due to the Olympics that's going on in Japan. So if there's something that you're interested about us doing or recording on, drop it down in the comments and we can look at that and see what we can do.
Oh yes, always leave a like, comment, subscribe. We love all your feedback, man. Until then, look out for future content from both of us. This has been Dash Bones.
And Monkey D. Michael.
You know Lotus always moves twice.